Okay, so we've got Calum Waters. So, Calum, it started off at Clyde Boys Club. How did the move to Celtic Pro Youth come about?
Well, probably I was lucky. When I was younger, obviously playing with Clyde, but no really like standing out or anything. But so my mum done, you could do the Celtic in the community thing. So I done that, and I was training myself, but you obviously had to pay for it and that. And then I actually got scouted at the community thing to go and train with the actual Celtic. So I was quite lucky in the sense that I didn't actually get scouted directly from the boys club. So I got scouted there, and then went into Larbert, the development centre there at Larbert, with John Sludden. It was Tom and Neil Bell. And I was probably lucky, and then from there I started getting a bit better and playing for there, and eventually kind of get signed, and that's how I did with the Celtic.
So you got your Celtic Pro contract. What was it? What did it feel like?
It was amazing. Well, I think that was maybe in like 2012. That was like, obviously at the time you're thinking, oh my god, this is amazing, best day of my life and all that. Obviously being a Celtic fan, it was the best thing ever. But obviously it'd been a lot of hard work up to that, do you know what I mean? So, and at the time I wasn't too sure if they were maybe going to give me one or not, do you know what I mean? So it was a bit brief as well.
Good. And from there, did you go to, was it Alloa you went to?
After Celtic I went to Alloa. Couldn't really get in full time. I left, so I had to go part time with Alloa, but it was the best thing I've ever done, and that was probably my most enjoyable year in football, to be honest with you, playing with Alloa, playing with like a great bunch of boys, a really good team, and starting to find your way a wee bit, do you know what I mean, in like first team football.
So
that's when you start learning.
Did you see the difference coming down from full time at Celtic to going to part time at Alloa?
Well, the thing was, obviously the first team at Celtic is just miles ahead, you know what I mean? So sometimes if you were training with them, you'd sometimes I would maybe feel like sometimes you would do well, do you know what I mean? But it's obviously a different standard, do you know what I mean? They're really good. So, but obviously leaving Celtic to go to Alloa, I still thought it was a really good standard. Although we were in League One, we probably had a championship team, you know what I mean? And then we had Jack Ross as a manager initially, who's went on to do really well. So the whole setup was the training was good. And then obviously Jim Goodwin came in as well, and he kind of just kept the exact same standards. Obviously he's played at a high level as well. So it definitely wasn't a drop down anyway in standard, because I'd just been used to playing with the development squad and stuff like that. Obviously I had the year on loan at Dunbarton, which was really good. Like sometimes when you're at Celtic, you don't realise how good we actually are. Do you know what I mean? And they've actually been there and done it. They've been where you've been as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. So how did the move go about to Sligo Rovers?
Well, obviously I was at Killie, and I wasn't really playing as much as I'd like. So, like Greg Taylor was playing, who now obviously plays with Celtic. So I was finding it hard to get into the team. So they came in, they were needing a left back, and I think Taylor. So I was like, perfect, I'll go over. It's actually really good. I didn't know what to expect, obviously, because I hadn't really ever took an interest in that. Usually you hear about over here, do you know what I mean? And that was really good. And I thought the standard was probably similar to maybe like Championship year, which is a really good standard, do you know what I mean? So I was delighted with that, and obviously I met a lot of people over there, friends, or probably Reece McCabe, the boy used to play with Rangers, so under his wing, and really helped me, which was really good of him.
Good. So just in between that, you done the college work, you done the HNC College in Development. Was it Mark McMillan?
Big Mark, aye, what a guy.
We had Mark on the other night there, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
So our boys are kind of doing a kind of access to football just now with Todd and Murray and that. So what did you learn for that college course?
That's probably why my year at all good, because I was playing there, and then at the college it was the best thing I'd done. Just totally opened my eyes up to education and stuff like that, and showed the life of football, do you know what I mean? So that's the best thing I've ever done. Just basically learning, just gain like more knowledge about like maybe the stuff you do in football, like the sport, what it's actually the background to it, or coaching as well, showing that you can't necessarily like, although you might be a good player, it doesn't translate to coaching, so you really need to work on that as well. It made me kind of open my eyes to all that stuff, which was something that I really wanted to get into at some point in my life, do you know what I mean? So no, it's probably that, learning the ins and outs, more about the background of what you're actually doing, like on the park and stuff.
So for then, you went on to Carbon Clyde, and you were doing a bit of coaching with Clyde. How did it feel? You've been a student at college, and now you're having to plan your training sessions and put your cones out, and you turn the table, and it's taking the session. How did that feel?
I was probably a bit daunting at first. Like, obviously, I had a lot of help from Tom as well. Worked with a few other coaches as well, and they were really good to me. And at the end up, I was taking the sessions myself, feeling more confident. I think it's just all about confidence at the start. A bit nervous because you're kind of holding stuff, but I think, as you say, the more experience you get, same way, you get more confident, and then you start to deal with all the screaming Waynes running about, gone mental. Do you know what I mean? But you start to get used to it and start to find ways how to handle it and that. But that's probably one of the hardest at coaching. Like, you know what I mean? Because obviously adults are a bit older and they're kind of calmer. Whereas if you can coach them, I think you can coach anyone.
So, can you give any advice to our boys about the college course? Do you recommend it?
100%. If anything, I would say get into it as early as you can and build up that, because if you keep doing that, your CV's got, do you know what I mean? Like, and you just never know when you're going to need it in your life. Whereas obviously I left Celtic and I had a few hires and that for school qualifications, like anything to do with like college or anything. So I would definitely recommend getting in as early as you can and just getting as much qualifications in that and experience as you possibly can, because they're looking for, do you know what I mean?
Good. Okay, so for Sligo Rovers, you went to Kelly. So how was that? Obviously, brushing shoulders with Lee McCulloch and a lot of top pros in Scotland.
Definitely, I couldn't believe it really. Obviously, getting a move to Kelly and that, I was absolutely buzzing. Lee McCulloch took me there, so I can't thank him enough. And I think obviously it took me a wee while to adjust. Totally different. I think it's just everyone was bigger, stronger, faster. So it probably did take me a wee while to kind of adjust it. But I think Steve Clark coming in really helped me. Although I didn't play a lot, it just shows you how good he was. Like, he had me going on the park thinking, like, I felt as if I owed him something when I was going on the park, do you know what I mean? And he'd never played, do you know what I mean? Which shows how good he was. But just wee pointers he would give you and stuff, like stuff that would have really like helped. It's simple, but because sometimes football can get overcomplicated and stuff. So definitely he helped me, because I think I probably needed maybe a year or two to adjust to that level of football, and I think now St Mirren for a year, that's on a wee bit as well.
Good. So then you went out and loaned to St Mirren, where you're currently playing just now. What is that like? Obviously, it's still full time, still a team in the Premier League, but obviously you're back with Jim Goodwin again. Did Jim take a wee liking to you the first time?
I think so. I think he obviously seen that I applied myself properly every session and that, and I always looked after myself, which is a thing. Obviously, you're always conscious of the people that you're bringing in. So I think he knew what he was getting with myself. And obviously I knew what I was getting with him. So I was definitely, as soon as I heard the interest, I was wanting to kind of go there. Great, absolutely brilliant. Playing every week again, been the first time since I was at Alloa that I've played consistently through a season. So obviously this is the virus and that's kind of killed it a wee bit now, which is a bit of a gutter, but obviously it's been a great year so far. Played every week, so that's all I could have hoped for it, to be honest with you.
What's the standard of training like? Because sometimes our boys will come into training and they'll moan about fitness. What's the standard of fitness like at St Mirren?
Well, I think, you know yourself nowadays, like the modern day game, it's going that way, isn't it? It's all athletes and a bit like everyone. So I think that's the minimum he's finished with. And I think if you are hard working, which although it's all coaches always say it's all about hard work, that should be a minimum. Do you know what I mean? So every day I think most players that are at this level want to come in and work hard. You know what I mean, and put themselves through the paces. So, but I think you do to be played at a really good level of fitness.
Good. Okay, so we've got a few questions. Some of them we put forward. So the first one is for Henrik. You know how Henrik plays with us? So his grandpa's put a couple of questions in. So the first one is, are you a better player than your dad?
Most definitely, my dad. To be fair, he wouldn't say that. To be fair, he always tells me that I wouldn't lace his boots up, but I probably
Aye.
no, because if we played each other, he would probably be playing against me. He was always a wee jinky winger and that, so that's something I wish I could have done, to be honest.
Good. So what position did you play when you were younger?
I played left mid when I was younger, and kind of when I got to kind of moved me back to left back, because probably I didn't have that knacky like beating a man that you kind of need to have to play in that position. But obviously, I've seen that I like to kick people in that, so they moved me back one, and probably just shows it was a good decision.
Good. What is the best coach in technical sense that's helped you develop?
That's a hard one because I've had loads of coaches. I don't know, probably. I don't. Some do it here, do you know what I mean? But trying to think, I've had loads of good coaches. Probably more in my first team career, like coming through. I had when I was younger. Miodrag Kravokovic, he was like an old coach. He played in like with Dundee United and that back in the day. He was really good technically when we were younger because he always worked in the defence. He didn't really bother about the attackers. He just worked with the defenders. So technically, he was really good. But obviously, first team, like I've had a load of good managers like Jim Goodwin, Jack Ross, Steve Clark. So like probably they three all combined, it just shows why they're coaching at the level they are because they're really good managers.
Good. So what changes did you have to make to succeed as a pro?
Probably my diet, probably working day. Like you don't really, when you're younger, you don't realise what your body needs, you know what I mean? So you just kind of go with the flow, what everyone else is doing. So probably now, like knew back then what I know now, I probably would maybe have gone a wee bit better, like for example at Celtic when I was younger. So probably that, just looking at, because I think that's what you need, that's the way the game's going, your diet, your conditioning in the gym and stuff like that. Because the game's so fast nowadays, you need to be able to keep up with it. So probably something like that.
Good. So who was your favourite Celtic player?
Growing up, it's got to be Larson. Definitely. Larson growing up, he was the man, wasn't he? Scoring all the goals. But I had a wee soft spot for Alan Thompson because he was a kind of left sider and I was obviously left footer. So I quite liked him as well growing up.
Good. Any advice you can give for young players starting their career at the moment?
Just the minimum is to work hard always, but obviously with the games going now, I think you just got to look after yourself. Every opportunity to get better. Probably something like that. Never count yourself out because sometimes you might not be the best player at 11, but come 20, you know what I mean? So, because I've seen loads of players who are the best players at that age who fell out the game, do you know what I mean? So, I would just say never count yourself out, just keep working hard, and you just never know. Sometimes you don't realise that you're getting better, you know what I mean? Till somebody maybe say it to you, or you're like, oh, I'm competing with these guys that I couldn't compete with maybe a year ago. Probably that. Don't count yourself out and just work your hardest, and good things will happen.
Good. So what's your view on the way the reconstruction thing's going just now and how Scottish football's sitting at the moment?
That's the thing. I don't know. If they had a wee proposal for you, what it might be, then you could maybe have a more informed. But to be honest, I'm kind of happy with the way the league is now. But it's not my opinion that matters. But and obviously a bit gutted the way the season stopped to now because you just don't know if it's going to start up again.
Definitely.
Because I was having a good time at St Mirren and that, so just got to wait and see what the people above me are saying.
So how are you managing to keep yourself fit?
Well, obviously, it's probably an ideal time now to take a wee break, but there's nothing else to do, do you know what I mean? Because the last thing you want to do is burn out as well, because we're probably not going to get a summer holiday this year. But I've just been training every day, just going running, then I've got weights at my back garden as well. So just been doing that, basically Monday to Friday, and ticking over really, because the thing is, we've not really got any time to aim for, do you know what I mean? When it's going to back up again, but as long as I'm running every day, doing the gym and that, watching my diet, I should be fine.
Good stuff. So thanks very much for coming on. Thanks very much for sharing your
No
story.
bother, mate.
Wish you all the very best, whether it be Cali or St Mirren. Take care and hopefully see you soon, buddy. All right.
No bother, mate. Top man.
See you later.
Hey, guys.
Bye.
See you later, mate. See you.